Ride along each week as we share proven strategies to strengthen your business, energize your team, and create the business success you've been dreaming about. And now, here's your host, Rich Allen.
What does it take to hire great team members at this difficult time? Welcome to the Ultimate Business Tune-Up Podcast, where our one and only goal is to help you tune up your business so you can have the long-lasting success and fulfillment that comes from owning a solid, profitable, and sustainable business. Each week, we're going to dive deep into a single topic related either to improving your business itself, improving your team engagement, or improving your relationship with your customers. This week, our topic is the most challenging issue facing business owners today: finding and hiring great team members. I recently sent a short question to several business owners. They were contacts of mine, asking them what their number one challenge was right now. Nearly every one of them mentioned that they were having a difficult time keeping good employees, and even more difficult time finding a replacement team member when they needed one. Frankly, I wasn't surprised. This has become a major issue for businesses of all sizes ever since the lockdowns were ended and businesses reopened following the pandemic. In fact, the problem has become so significant that someone gave it a clever name: the Great Resignation. You've no doubt heard of it. So many employees, many of whom were working remotely during the pandemic, got used to the idea of getting paid without actually having to get up, get dressed, and drive to work, and they decided they liked the idea of work from home, WFH, and they began resigning at record numbers. The statistics are staggering. During 2021 alone, over 86 million employees quit their jobs. Yes, some were involuntary, as the vaccine mandates began impacting those who chose not to get the jab, as it was called. But a large percentage of the quits were simply those who, for one reason or another, made the decision that now was a good time to look elsewhere in hopes of finding a better fit or a better position for themselves. And as we entered 2022, the trends didn't slow down. Each month, over 4 million employees gave their notice and quit. That's even as the economy was opening back up and things were getting back to somewhat normal. Meanwhile, job openings were booming, making it even easier for people to quit one job and find another one almost at the very same time. As inflation pressures began to rise, wages were moving up, so an employee making $20 an hour could easily find a new position paying $25 per hour or more. I think we all know of situations where a technical person may have been making $60,000 a year and was presented with an opportunity to make $80,000 or even more per year by just giving their notice and signing on with a new company without even having to show up at the new office. In fact, what's made this past year particularly challenging is that the work-from-home model is allowing anyone to be considered for a job anywhere, no matter where they live, because they can continue to work remotely. All this makes right now a very challenging time to retain great talent while trying to add new talent to your team without totally undermining your compensation and benefits programs. But before I get to some ideas for you to consider, let me share one statistic that I found quite interesting. I read an article recently that suggested that 1 out of every 3 employees who have recently quit for a new opportunity are regretting their decision. It seems that while higher pay is certainly an attractive feature of a new job offer, when the employee actually gets on the job, 1/3 of them are finding out that it's not all they would hope that it would be. Turns out they're giving up something they truly valued and wish they had back, even if it means foregoing a higher pay package. This should get your attention, as it did mine. Here's what I'm thinking and what I'd like you to consider. I believe if we spend more time focused on the culture of our business and make sure it's desirable, admired, and valued by those who are on our team, we can overcome even the most excessive pay package offer. I know that sounds too simplistic, but stick with me on this one. I believe that employees today truly do care about the values and principles of the business owner they work for. You can see this clearly at large corporations, where pockets of employees are banding together to shape and mold the values of their employers. In many cases, they're holding their company hostage. If you don't support this position, then we're not showing up for work. And surprisingly, many large corporations are taking the bait. They're changing their core values to pander to a small fringe minority employee group. Now, you may ask, why should that be of concern to me? I own a small business. I'm not a corporate executive. What does that have to do with my 10, 20, or even 50-person team? Here's what that has to do with you. I know that there are many talented employees who are currently working for these larger corporations who would gladly opt to go to work for a smaller company with an owner and a leadership team who held the same values and principles that they do. But here's the problem. When most business owners post their open positions on Indeed or LinkedIn trying to find great team members, their job postings are nearly always focused on the skills and experiences required for the job. They often include the certifications required and the specific details of the position. And then, because of that, they try to compete on the basis of price, or in this case, the wage or salary that they are offering. I believe this approach misses the big opportunity that's right in front of us today. The big opportunity for small businesses today is to make a much bigger deal about the values, principles, and culture that we embrace and encourage among our team members. I believe that 80% of our job posting and our initial communications with prospective new employees should be about the work environment, about what we believe in, about how we treat our people, and about the principles, values, and standards that we follow, expect, and demand from everyone who works with us as a member of our team. Think about it. When was the last time you spent an entire discussion or interview with a potential new team member and the only purpose was to determine if there was a good fit between your beliefs and values and theirs? You may think I'm overstating the importance of this, but I can assure you there's nothing more important or more impactful in the hiring process today for both you and for the prospective applicant. Fit trumps skills. Fit trumps experience. Fit trumps knowledge. You know it, and I know it. Think about it. When was the last time you fired somebody because they didn't have the skill or knowledge to do the job? My bet is likely never. Most every performance issue, nearly every teamwork issue, nearly every dependability issue comes down to behaviors being out of alignment with what we need, want, and expect. My shorthand for that is fit, which is why I manage the hiring process for many of my clients, and we call our unique hiring process Fit First Hiring. I've always thought it was the right way to do hiring, but today it's more than that. It's the absolute only way to do hiring if you're expecting to get great team members to join you. You'll struggle trying to win on the basis of compensation alone. You'll struggle to build a benefits package that can compete with the big guys. But if you lean into your beliefs, your values, your principles, and your standards, you'll attract the candidates who not only can do the job well, but will do it in a way that's in complete alignment with who you are and what you're trying to build. Imagine what that would look like to have a team of people who are 100% in alignment with these critical areas: your mission, vision, beliefs, values, principles, and standards. You'd be unstoppable. That's what we're shooting for. Not just finding a few good people, but consistently attracting great people to your team. I hope that helps give you some ideas and some inspiration to change the way you're thinking when it comes to your hiring processes. If you'd like me to send you the step-by-step process we use with our clients, just drop me an email and I'll get it to you right away. Remember, we've got the advantage when it comes to hiring great people. We can offer and deliver on our promise of a work environment and culture that's 100% aligned with what they're looking for. We just have to get better at sharing our heart and our passion with those who are thinking about joining our team. This is a great place to start that journey. Thanks for joining me today. Be sure to tune in next week when we're going to discuss knowing your ideal customer. You won't want to miss it. Meanwhile, if you have a question, suggestion, or would like to connect, just shoot me an email at rich@tourtoprofit.com. Make it a great week, and whatever you do, ride hard.
Thank you for listening to the Ultimate Business Tune-Up. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss any future episodes. In the meantime, find more resources at tourtoprofit.com and connect with Rich by sending a message to rich@tourtoprofit.com. Until next time, ride hard.